Henry.
And there's been a lot of focus on these holding cells because of what we've been reporting on for a couple of months here at Immigration Court, with ICE camped out outside the court, taking people into custody after they've had their legal asylum or green card hearings and their cases still being adjudicated. They're then put in these holding cells. We've heard anecdotally that the cells have poor conditions inside, and this is the first video we are seeing of what's actually happening.
You have dozens of men sleeping on the floor and across the room, and this is just one room of several rooms that they have there.
The video obtained by the New York Immigration Coalition shows approximately 30 people in the cell with few basic necessities and broken toilets. These holding facilities were designed for immigrants facing deportation to be held for less than 24 hours before they could be transferred to bigger facilities.
ICE and the Department of Homeland Security is using 26 Federal Plaza, which is not a detention site, as a detention center, and in the most inhumane and cruel ways possible.
Congressman Dan Goldman has been demanding a lawful congressional oversight visit of the holding facility, but been denied. He's heard anecdotal reports about the poor conditions and is now considering legal action.
There's very little food, one meal a day. People are being held there as much as 8 days or even more. We have anecdotal reports of longer. No change of clothes. It's very hot. It stinks. Barely necessary toilets and plumbing, no medical care.
But the Department of Homeland Security maintains people are only held briefly here, meaning it's not a detention facility that is subject to congressional oversight. And, quote, any claim that there is overcrowding or subprime conditions at ICE facilities are categorically false. Concern over what's happening at Immigration Court comes against the backdrop of federal officials promising to get even more aggressive with immigration enforcement, sending more agents to New York City following the shooting of a Border Patrol agent over the weekend. Mayor Adams says he will cooperate with federal officials when they're targeting wanted violent criminals, but says sanctuary city laws prevent many other forms of cooperation, including when the NYPD brings someone into custody.
We need to examine parts of our laws that allow extremely dangerous people to go in and out of our criminal justice system.
When the mayor has repeatedly raised this over the past year or so, City Council has pushed back, saying that sanctuary city laws are designed to protect the vast majority of undocumented people who've committed no crimes at all, especially against the backdrop of President Trump's mass deportation pledge. So don't expect those sanctuary laws to change anytime soon. Live in Lower Manhattan, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.